When a country offers financial incentives for living schemes, you know it's not always just as clear-cut and positive thing. Yeah, they talk about population boost and all of that, but we gotta look at the bigger picture. Believe me, there are a lot of aspects to consider here. It's not as simple as they make it sound. The implication, guys, they can be really complicated. Let me tell you. We need to have a full, comprehensive understanding of all the potential pros and cons, okay? We can't rush to conclusions without knowing the facts, and that's what I'm saying. It's a big deal. Let me tell you, we're gonna give you all this information because we don't want to mislead you. It's all about making sure you got the complete picture so you can make a well-informed, correct decision. Now, when we did our research on these paid living schemes, we found several places to look at. Lots of options out there, but we carefully selected only the 11 programs, the very best according to my research. We analyzed more than 50 of these schemes from all over the world, and let me tell you, we've identified some absolutely fantastic locations that best fit for you. So get ready for a great opportunity because we've done the hard work and we've got the best of the best right here, right now. At number 11, we've got Croatia. I'm not sure if this scheme's still around. Nobody seems to know. But let me tell you, these Croatian authorities, they're really smart people. They've launched this paid living scheme in Legrad, a northern Croatian town. But can you believe it? They got sidelined when the Austro-Hungarian Empire broke up. Sad, really, but they're turning things around, selling 15 plus properties already. And get this, the town's even helping out with repairs, offering $4,000 to fix them up. They're serious about it, I tell you. If you're looking to buy a privately owned home, the town will chip in 20% of the price, up to $4,000. That's the kind of deal we like, right? In Legrad, they're looking for the best. They want individuals or couples who are financially solvent, under 40 years old, and get this, they must commit to staying for 15 years. Further conditions require at least one of the spouses to have completed high school and 3 years of work experience to be considered. I tell you, and listen to this, the town's doing everything to help their new homeowners. Legrad's got some amazing employment opportunities. There is into food production, wood processing, metal processing industries. I've done tremendous amount of research, believe me, on applying to this awesome scheme, but you know what? I'm still not sure how you can apply for it. Number 10, Italy. They have many paid living programs, and I'll tell you, 3 of them are the best. No doubt about it. Sardinia, Presi, Aquarica, and Calabria are offering good financial incentives. In Calabria, they're giving you around $33,000, maximum of 3 years to relocate to a village, but you gotta meet their criteria. You gotta be 40 years old or younger, move there within 90 days of acceptance, and either start a new business or find a good job opportunity. And you know what? They're willing to do it if you're willing to relocate to these sleepy villages. These villages with barely 2,000 inhabitants. They've got a vision to reverse years of population decline, and that's the kind of bold action we need, and they're doing it. Now Sardinia, it's an island paradise, and they're ready to give you about $16,500. To fund the program, the region's government has set aside $53 million for 3,000 new arrivals. Sardinia's president, Christian Solinas, said something really interesting in the press release. Believe me, he said there can be no growth without a real enhancement of the territories of the internal areas and the most disadvantaged ones. He's talking about the new territorial repopulation policies, and that's good. But hold on, you gotta move to a small municipality, less than 3,000 people, and you have to use that money to buy or renovate a home there. You gotta stay there full-time and register for permanent residency within 18 months. And lastly, Presi Aquarica, latest Italian town offering a whooping $33,000 for new residents. You gotta buy a house there and make it your official address. They're even covering 50% of the home's cost and renovation, up to $33,000. By the way, here's the official site for this program. Contact details are also given here. You can contact through email and phone call. Bringing us to number 9, Spain. You've probably heard Spanish place like Ponga for paid living programs, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Rubia, a village with 1,400 residents in the northwest Gallica region. They're offering up to $165 a month to new residents, especially families. They want families to come and live there, and they're doing this to increase the student numbers at local school. It's all about for children's education, making the village thrive. In the northwest Spain, absolutely not fantastic location, but good. You drive just 2.5 hours east of Santiago de Compostela and you're there. Beautiful mountains all around, amazing views, just amazing. The village sits right at the edge of Sierra de la Encina de la Rosta Natural Reserve. It's like having your own private paradise. Plus, it's bordered by the river Sil, so you got that natural beauty flowing right through. Well, the money they're offering might not cover all your expenses, but let me tell you something. The cost of living in this Spanish village is so much lower than those other areas. It is just cheap for us. You'll save bigly compared to those busy places. It's going to be amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. And don't forget about the peace and quiet of village life. Now, if you want to get in on this scheme, you gotta contact the available Spanish embassy in your country. And you know what's even better? You can do it online. That's right, online. Bringing us to number 8, Vietnam. Now, this particular scheme is preferred for native English speakers from the United States, United Kingdom, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. It's impressive. But let me tell you, if you're a qualified non-native English speaker, don't worry, you can still be considered for an ESL teaching job in Vietnam. You gotta be fluent in English at a native level and hold a bachelor's degree in any major field. If you have that TEFL certification, you're eligible. To get in on this, you can contact the International TEFL Academy team at 001-773-634-9900. They're gonna guide you through the whole process. Their economy is booming. It's doing so well, they want more people. They want you to join them. Living in Vietnam are affordable compared to most countries. They're encouraging more people to come and teach English. So get yourself a work visa and you're in. The healthcare system, it's excellent, just excellent right now because they have so many expats. Moving to Vietnam also provides you with the opportunity to travel to a cheap, affordable country. Number 7, Iceland. The Icelandic yogurt company Sigi, they're offering an opportunity. They want someone to move to Iceland, yes, Iceland, and run their social media accounts. And that's not all, not by a long shot. You get to experience Iceland's new 4-day work week. Sigi's launched this company called Less Sets You Free, celebrating the freedom and simplicity. As part of this initiative, they're offering a once-in-a-lifetime freelancing gig, Chief Simplicity Officer. You'll get to live and document a simple life in Iceland during their successful 4-day work week. To apply for this role, you gotta have a decent, and I mean absolutely decent, valid passport. Your writing skills, they need to be the best, the very best, strong and powerful. They're talking about a passion for photography. It's gonna be fantastic. And you gotta be adaptable. Finally, you need to have a desire to live in a simpler life. Simple is beautiful. And to apply for the scheme, you gotta visit the Sigi's official site. Go to that particular page you see right on your screen and click that apply now button. It's gonna be so easy, believe me. Then just fill out the form, your application, make your request to join the program, and send it in successfully. Number 6, Greece, Antikythera. It's a Greek island that's looking to increase its population right now. They've got just over 70 people living there, but they want more. They're actively encouraging people, especially Greek citizens, to move there to be part of this amazing community. But that's not all. They're welcoming individuals from all over the world. Yes, from all around the world to settle on the island. And if you decide to move there, you'll get paid $600 every month for the first 3 years. Not only that, they'll also provide you with land or housing. The island promises a peaceful rural area with gorgeous beaches, wonderful Greek climate. Greece is working softly to improve the transportation system to make it even better, to welcome more and more people. To find out more or to apply, visit Antikythera's website www.antikytheradirect.com or call the local council at +30 273 60 004. Number 5. Ireland. They're offering grants to people who decide to move and to live on one of their 30 faraway islands along the coast. And get this, the government is willing to provide up to a whopping $92,000 to those who opt for the island living. But there's no bridge connecting these islands to the mainland. No roads for direct access. These islands are affected by the tide. Yes, the tide. So during high tide, they become separated from the mainland daily. And that's why Ireland's offering this paid living program. They want to encourage more people to live on these islands. They're hoping that by offering financial assistance, covering moving and living expenses, people like you will be interested in relocating to these remote places and starting a new life. The scheme name is Our Living Islands. Residents will have to purchase a property on the island. Yes, a property built before 1993 and vacant for at least 2 years. But don't worry, the funds provided under the scheme, they can be used for home improvement works, things like installing insulation, structural enhancements, and decoration. If you are interested in this scheme, you can contact your local authority and speak to the vacant home officer. They will be able to assist you with any inquiries that you may have. And for more information, you can visit www.gov.ie/en for the specific page. See it right on your screen. Number 4. Santiago, Chile. They're offering not 1, not 2, but 3 programs to support startups and entrepreneurs. It's just awesome. The first one is called Build. It's a 4-month initiative designed to help those startup entrepreneurs to launch their businesses. Participants get a whopping 10 million pesos. That's approximately $14,000. They also get access to a co-working space and a 1-year resident visa. The second program is called Ignite. It's aimed at those small startups that are already off the ground but need help expanding. They get around $30,000 in funding without any equity requirements, and there is even a chance for a $30,000 extension. Now, here comes the big one, the Growth Program. It targets those advanced or larger startups. They're allocating a whopping $80,000 in fundings. It's all to support innovation and build a better entrepreneurial community. To apply for these programs, you need to complete a form where you provide information about your startup idea or business. This process is similar to other venture capital and startup accelerator application programs. You can do it entirely in English. In the application form, you'll be asked to share essential details such as your business concept, target market, revenue model, competitive analysis, and growth strategy. It is crucial to provide comprehensive and clear explanations to enhance your chances of being shortlisted for the next stage. If you succeed in this initial stage, you will be invited for an interview. For more information and applying purposes, just visit www.startupchile.org/en. Number 3. Orkney and the Isle of Skye, Scotland. What's happening in the Western Isles? It's just sad. Alexander Allen and the SNP MSP, he knows what depopulation means is. It's a huge threat to these stunning island communities. It really is. The Scottish government, they're taking action. They're handing out incentives up to $65,000, all to encourage people to move to these bucolic countryside areas. It's a big effort to starve off depopulation, especially in places like Orkney and the Isle of Skye. They're aiming to reserve the trend up to 100 families and young people. They're set to receive this reward between now and 2026. The Scottish government, they're committed. They're developing these island bond funds. It's going to provide up to $65,000 each for up to 100 households by 2026. They're giving financial support to island residents to encourage them to stay, to remain in their communities, or even to entice people to move there. They want to increase the number of residents on these islands. Some of these places are regarded as some of the most beautiful in the world. For updated information about this, just visit www.gov.scot. Also, interested people can contact on email at info@islandsteam.scot. Number 2. Mauritius. In Mauritius, there's no specific paid living program, but the government has introduced various initiatives to attract foreign talents and investors. The country offers an occupation permit system. They got different categories catering to diverse needs. First, the investor occupation permit. If you're interested in making substantial investment in Mauritius, this is for you. It's gonna encourage economic development. And then we've got the professional occupation permit. It's designed for individuals with a valid job offer from a registered company in Mauritius. If the employer demonstrates the need for foreign expertise, you're in. It's gonna be so great, and wait for it. The self-employed occupation permit. It appeals to those entrepreneurs and professionals who want to establish their businesses or practice their profession in Mauritius. You're going to contribute to the local economy. They're giving approximately $465. Yes, $465 to any startup business that decides to move there. If you're able to hire a graduate registered to the small enterprise, their entire wage can be funded for a whole year up to $325. It's all about supporting startup and creating opportunities. To qualify, one needs to demonstrate a unique and profitable business idea to a committee. I didn't get anything to apply for Mauritius scheme, but you can put your request on the Mauritius site, www.cfu.mu/file a new request. That's where you can know about further process, but I'm not sure they will guarantee tell you. Number 1. Tulsa, Oklahoma, United States. The city of Tulsa is looking for remote workers and paying as much as $10,000 to join their community. Not just that, you'll also be provided with a free desk space and access to networking events. Tulsa Remote is a recruitment initiative aimed at attracting talented individuals to Tulsa. A requirement initiative like no other, aimed at attracting the most talented individuals to Tulsa. The program, it brings remote workers and digital nomads to their community by giving out $10,000 grants. To be eligible, you gotta be at least 18 years old with a full-time remote employment or a self-employed outside of Oklahoma. You should be able to move within the next 12 months, and you need to be eligible to work in the United States. The ideal candidate for Tulsa Remote is a fully employed individual with flexibility to work anywhere who does not currently reside in Oklahoma or work for a company based in Oklahoma. Individuals who are not from the United States can still apply for something as long as they are permanent residents with a green card. However, the organization Tulsa Remote cannot provide any help in obtaining or approving documents like work visas for these applicants. It puts the responsibility on the applicants themselves to have the required credentials to be eligible for the opportunity. Program funding is currently provided by the George Kaser Family Foundation. To apply for the scheme, you need to visit www.tulsaremote.com, which is their official website. There, you can apply by clicking Apply Now. If you need more information about this scheme, you can email info@tulsaremote.com. By visiting the site, you can learn more about the details of the scheme. So that's it. These 11 paid-to-live programs, best according to my research. They're the best, absolutely the best. and you can choose the one that suits your needs.
If this video helps you, please consider sharing it with at least one person to whom this video can help. This would be a great way to appreciate our efforts.